I know this gets overused now, but she did FAFO. Like, she thought she could blame all of her negative press on him. He's a weakling. She's Blake Lively with Ryan Reynolds, her dragon. And she decided, I can't take 1 month worth of negative press, which she got, generated, she says, by him. He says by you and your badness. And she's so thin-skinned, look what happens to you. Look what happened to poor Jay Cal even on this show. People get picked on when they're in the public eye, right? Like, just Google Megyn Kelly, you'll see terrible articles about me. It's part of being in the public eye. She's just used to being Hollywood's golden girl, and she had such thin skin that after having a couple negative things happen to her for a month, she had to blame him. She decided to blame him, and boy, did she open up a hornet's nest and learn, be careful what you wish for, because now you've got the fight you asked for, and you're not winning it.
Something strange is happening in Hollywood, and no one seems to have all the answers. One moment, Blake Lively was deeply involved in one of the most anticipated film projects of the year. The next, she was gone, vanished from the country without a trace, right as director Justin Baldoni dropped new game-changing receipts. Now, fans and industry insiders alike are left wondering, was this a strategic escape to dodge the controversy, or is there a much bigger story unfolding behind the scenes? The timing is just too perfect to ignore, and the internet is buzzing with theories. Could this be another classic Hollywood power struggle, or are we witnessing something far more dramatic? Buckle up, because we're about to break it all down. Rumors had been swirling about rising tensions between Blake and Justin. At first, it seemed like just another case of creative differences, something that happens all the time in the entertainment industry. Directors and actors clash over artistic vision, scenes get reworked, and sometimes emotions run high. This wasn't just about script adjustments or minor disagreements. What started as whispers of behind-the-scenes conflicts quickly escalated into something much bigger, something that had people picking sides. To fully understand the situation, we need to go back to the beginning. This film, which had already generated massive buzz from the moment it was announced, was set to be a career-defining project for both Justin and Blake. Justin, known for his deep emotional storytelling, had built a strong reputation for handling complex narratives with sensitivity and care. His past projects had received both critical and audience acclaim, making him one of Hollywood's most trusted names in heartfelt filmmaking. Blake, on the other hand, was an A-list actress with a devoted fan base, praised for her performances and ability to bring characters to life in a way that resonated with audiences. From the outside, this seemed like a perfect match. A talented director and a seasoned actress joining forces on a highly anticipated film, what could go wrong? At first, nothing. Reports from the set painted a picture of harmony, with Justin and Blake publicly praising each other's work. In interviews, Blake spoke about how excited she was for the role, calling it one of the most fulfilling projects she had ever worked on. Justin, in turn, commended her dedication, saying she brought something truly special to the character. But somewhere along the way, the dynamic shifted. Quiet murmurs about disagreements on set began surfacing. At first, they were brushed off, just standard Hollywood gossip. But then, the whispers got louder, tensions were brewing, and according to inside sources, it all came down to one thing: control. Blake had signed on as an executive producer, a title that typically comes with some creative influence, but ultimately the final say still rests with the director. However, insiders claim that Blake began making decisions that went far beyond the responsibilities of her role. People on set reportedly noticed that she was stepping into directorial territory, pushing for changes that some felt weren't hers to make. This is where things started to get messy. For those unfamiliar with Hollywood's production hierarchy, there's a very clear distinction between directors and executive producers. While executive producers can have a say in things like financing, casting, and overall creative direction, they don't typically override the director's artistic vision. And yet, sources claim that Blake was making bold decisions that some felt were undermining Justin's authority. At first, Justin reportedly tried to keep things professional, attempting to address the conflict privately, rather than let it escalate into something public. But then, things took a turn. Certain messages and behind-the-scenes exchanges were leaked, and suddenly, this wasn't just an internal issue anymore. It became a full-blown Hollywood scandal. The leaked information, which allegedly revealed heated exchanges and power struggles, split public opinion in half. Some sided with Blake, arguing that she had every right to fight for her creative vision, especially since she was attached to the project as both a lead actress and an executive producer. Others felt that Justin, as the official director, was simply doing his job by ensuring the project stayed true to its original vision. But then, the real bombshell dropped. Justin released new receipts and whatever was in them. It was damaging enough to shake up the entire situation. Fans barely had time to process the latest revelations before something even more shocking happened. Blake left the country. That's right. On the very day Justin released his latest round of receipts, Blake was spotted leaving the country, and naturally, people started connecting the dots. Was this just a coincidence, or was it a carefully planned exit? The internet went into a frenzy. Some believed she was simply taking time away to avoid the overwhelming media attention. Others speculated that something bigger was about to drop, something that hadn't yet been made public. And then there were those who believed this was a power move, a way to control the narrative by stepping away before things spiraled further out of control. Meanwhile, Justin has remained eerily composed throughout all of this. While Blake's camp has yet to make an official statement, Justin's actions suggest that he isn't worried. In fact, he seems more confident than ever that the truth will speak for itself. If there were any doubts before about who was in the right, Justin's calm demeanor and strategic release of information have only fueled speculation that he has even more evidence waiting to be revealed. But here's the thing about Hollywood: scandals. They rarely end with just one revelation. If history has taught us anything, it's that stories like these tend to unfold in layers. The information we have now may only be the beginning. So what happens next? Will Blake come forward with her side of the story? Will Justin drop even more behind-the-scenes receipts? And most importantly, why did Blake leave so suddenly? Was it truly about protecting her privacy, or was there something more to the story that we haven't seen yet? One thing is for sure: this situation is far from over. Fans are waiting on edge for more details, and with Hollywood insiders hinting that there's still more to come, it's only a matter of time before the next twist unfolds. So now, we turn it over to you. What do you think really happened? Was Blake's exit a smart move to avoid unnecessary drama, or does this signal something way bigger? Do you think Justin was justified in releasing the receipts, or should he have handled things differently? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you want to stay updated on this and all the latest Hollywood bombshells, hit that subscribe button because trust us, this is only getting started.